Hey guys, Anthony with the Rad Company, and in today's exciting video, we are telling you everything that you need to know about Optimum Polymer Technologies. Let's do it. Optimum Polymer Technologies have been a partner of the Rad Company for over 11 years, which is absolutely crazy. They were actually the first chemical partner that we brought onto TRC, and their synergy that they had with their chemicals and our towels made a lasting relationship that has lasted this long. And you know what? They're still some of the best chemicals on the market today. Now, we have a lot to talk about because we're going to be going over every single individual product for OPT that we have here at theradcompany.com and hopefully giving you guidance on what to pick and which one is right for you. But we thought to ourselves, what better way to do this than to actually bring in somebody from OPT themselves? So today we have Mr. Jason from Optimum Polymer Technologies.
Hey guys, how we doing?
Jason, what's going on, man?
Glad to be here, man. This is awesome. It's like being at home. All my favorite stuff is right here in one place. So.
You are correct. And so this is going to be a very fun-filled and very educational video because you know a thing or two about a thing or two about
a few of these.
A few of these.
Sure.
Very cool. So what's going to happen from here is we're going to be breaking down every single one of these products, and they're going to kind of be recapping at the end some of our favorites. With that said, Jason, the floor is yours. I'm going to go get something to snack on, and I'll be back in just a few minutes.
Thanks for the great introduction. Let's go ahead and dive right in. The first couple of products we're going to talk about is going to be our Optimum No Rinse and car wash soaps. So when you need to get that first really deep clean, we've got a couple options for you. The first one is our car wash. So what is it? It's car wash soap. It's high foaming. It's great for getting grease, grime, bugs, and all those heavy dirt contaminants off your paint. Now, to decontaminate your car, what does that mean? That means getting things more than just dirt that's on your vehicle. This could be iron fallout, pollution, bird droppings, things like that, old waxes, old sealants. So in order to remove that, we've got the Touchless Decon Wash. This can be foamed on or used in a bucket. It's got a high detergent and with degreasers in it that helps strip all of that nasty off your paint so that you get a nice, clean, painted surface. Now, the Swiss Army knife of all of your detailing chemicals is the Optimum No Rinse. This solution encapsulates dirt. What does that mean? Basically, it means that it's going to break up the dirt that's on your vehicle and start pulling it off the paint so that when you go to dry or remove that, you're not causing marring marks or scratches, which other soaps and detergents could do to a vehicle. So this would be the Swiss Army knife. There's over 30 plus uses for it, interior, exterior, and it's safe on almost all surfaces. Now, want to have a little fun? Let's go with the O&R foam. Works very similar as the O&R and can also be used in a bucket, but this stuff foams like crazy. It goes on really thick, it sticks, and it's got a good dwell time, which means it'll pull that dirt off while it's sitting there. Then you can rinse it or go straight to a drying towel and you're ready to rock and roll. If you need to add a little bit more shine, or you're that guy who likes the Canuba wax, which is a super hydrophobic chemical, this is what you want to go with. This is the O&R Wash and Wax. The same thing as the O&R here, but this one actually adds Canuba wax. I really like using this to do touch-up detailing, door jambs, things like that, where I want a little bit of shine and the ability to clean at the same time. So these first 5 products are kind of your initial car wash, decontamination, and get that car clean so we can move on and use some of the other chemicals, which we'll get to right now. Let's move on to our spot cleaning and all-purpose chemicals. First, we've got something dedicated for your wheels and tires. That's going to be the Power Wheel and Tire. What's really nice about this is it has degreasing agents similar to our Power Clean, but it also adds an iron remover. So it's great for removing brake dust and all those nasty contaminants. It's safe on all the painted surfaces, so it won't stain or hurt your rims. Then we'll move on to the sledgehammer of cleaners, the all-purpose cleaner, Power Clean. This can be used on all painted surfaces and on most interior surfaces as well. This is the go-to cleaner for interior, exterior, wheels, tires, grease, bugs, you name it, this will do it. If you're looking for something that doesn't have quite the degreasing agents but still has the detergents to clean, Optimum Opti-Clean is the way to go. Safe, clean, and streak-free. It's a quick way to clean things in your car as well as in your house. And your waterless wash. So let's say you're in that situation where the car is pretty clean, but you need to touch up a couple spots. Maybe you got water or mud on it. This is a perfect time to go ahead and use the waterless wash and shine. It's very safe and has gloss enhancers as well as a slickness. So when you use it as an instant detailer, you won't cause scratching or marring in your paint. So after we got our car clean, we moved on to some of our spot cleaning chemicals and all-purpose, and this is the way to go. Our next step is to go ahead and move on. How do I get rid of scratches and small marring in our vehicle? I've got the answer for you. So we've got a clean car. We've spot cleaned all of our surfaces, including our tires and wheels and our bugs. Now we need to move on getting rid of those imperfections and those marring marks that are in our paint. So we've got a solution for you. It's the Hyper Polish and Hyper Compound. What's nice about these, it's one of the only sprayable polishes and compounds on the market, and it leaves no dust behind. So it's easy cleanup and you don't make a mess while doing it. This cut's fantastic and helps finish. And for a final mirror finish, go ahead and move on to the polish. Now, these are great for metals, but a lot of metals contain contaminants and then that a polish and a compound standard won't pull out. That's why you move on to something like a metal polish. When you use this and you go to wipe it off, you can see that it's working because it'll leave black soot in your towel. Those are the chemicals and the contaminations that get stuck in the metal. This is how you get rid of those and help get rid of the small imperfections in your metal. Now, these are set up so that afterwards you can put a protectant coating on the vehicle, but not everybody wants to do that. So we have that solution, we have the all-in-one. This not only will cut and polish, but it leaves behind a nice wax so that when you're finished and wipe it off, you're ready to go, no other treatments needed. So whether you need to do heavy cutting or just minor polishing for your metal or an all-in-one, we've got you taken care of. The next step would be moving on to our Finesse products. So we've got a clean car, we've cleaned the spot areas, we've polished it out and it's looking great. Now how do I seal it and protect it? I've got a couple different choices for you. First, I've got our tire bond. This is a great high shine, high gloss tire treatment that lasts a really, really long time. Check it out. Now, for our painted surfaces, I've got a couple different choices for you. One, I've got your classic Optimum car wax. Super easy to use with the Canuba wax, which is, as we know, is super high hydrophobic. Easy to use, smells great. One time wipe it in and you're ready to go. Everybody is familiar with your Instant Detailer and Gloss Enhancer. What this does is it has light cleaning ability for those spot areas where somebody might have dripped water or splashed on your vehicle. This is great for that and it helps bring back the gloss that might have been lost from those contaminants or dirty chemicals on your car. And the most advanced formula out there is the Ultra Ceramic. It's got just enough ceramic for that high gloss, but it is so easy to use. You simply spray it on when the car's still wet, wipe it in, and walk away. This stuff is great for taking care of whether it be a 20-year-old car or a brand new car. This works great for all of those styles. So this was a few products to make it finesse and really have that gloss and that shine. Let's move on to some of our professional products and the Opti-Coat line. Dr. G, being the chemist and owner, he came up with a set of formulas that are specifically set up to take care and maintain ceramic or sealed cars. What makes them a little different? Well, each one of these formulas is slightly enhanced to make it easier, have more UV protection and the slickness to help easily take care of your ceramic coated or protected vehicles. Now, how does that work? Let me step a couple steps back here and look at our new Hyper Shine from Optimum. This is about as close as you can get is to a professional grade ceramic coating. Very easy to use, lasts for years and years, and there's no mistakes. You don't have to worry about making high spots or marks that you can't get out. This is built for the guy who wants to do it himself and maintain it. These are our products. So let me go through these products and explain what they are and how they're a little bit different. To start, we'll go over here with our Mineral Deposit Remover, or MDR. This is a gel-based formula that you apply directly to your glass, your painted surfaces, and it starts breaking up those minerals, those limes, the things that are left behind when the water evaporates from a water spot. This is what you use to remove that chemically, so you don't have to do it physically through polishing or sanding and those other methods. Tire gel. This is a water-soluble, no-sling tire gel. What's nice about that is it's very easy to use and it lasts, but it doesn't leave that running or those rainbow effects that some tire shines can leave if it rains or you get water on it. Quick, easy to use, and safe. You can also change how glossy you would like the tire based on how many times you do the coating. A lot of guys like a super just clean, non-glossy tire. This will do that perfectly for you. Now, moving on to the Optimum No Rinse. The Opti-Coat No Rinse is very similar to our Optimum ONR or No Rinse, but this adds a little SiO2. So it gives it just a little bit of a hint of gloss, slickness, and more UV protection for that person who's taking really extra good care of their car and maintaining a ceramic or protected vehicle. The M-Wash. The M-Wash is one of our soap products. When you've got that really dirty car, whether it's been hit by mud, salt, brines, things like that, and you want to get a deep clean without putting a lot of manual agitation to it, physically, this is what you use. You can simply foam this on, it'll start breaking it up. You can lightly agitate that and you've got a nice clean surface to finish your maintenance products on. Then we move on to our Power Clean. It's great for taking grease, oils, bugs, all of that off your vehicle. You've got a ceramic coated or sealed car. The vehicle is naturally hydrophobic. This is going to help remove any of those greases that really get stuck on there without having to put a lot of work and time. Do it chemically, not physically. Next, we'll move on to our Opti-Coat Fabric Clean and Protect. Not only does it clean, but it also leaves a protectant behind so that water, food, Any of those kind of things that get onto your fabrics can be easily removed without leaving stains behind. For our interior, we have Protectant Plus. It's specially formulated for leather seats by adding oil and conditioning agents without leaving that greasy or crazy high gloss shine behind. But did you know it's also great for your plastics, your dash, and your exterior trims, leaving a nice sheen look with a UV protection. Protectant Plus is the way to go. Part of our decontamination process is by using a product called Finesse, which is an iron remover. What does that mean? It means when you have fallout from brake dust, from trains, or any kind of pollution, those iron particles can get stuck into the paint, what makes it feel rough. It doesn't have that smooth feel to it, even though it still might look shiny. Well, we don't want to go tearing into that. Finesse does this for us chemically. It starts oxidizing and breaking down those rust and those iron materials so they simply rush off your car and can be rinsed, and you're safe and clean and ready to go. For our glass, it's important to clean glass and keep it clean not only for safety, but also for looks. A lot of us have windshield treatments or glass treatments, and how do we protect those without stripping that? Well, the Opti-Coat Glass Clean and Protect not only cleans, but it leaves a soft satin protected behind that makes it nice for your wipers without removing any of your treatments that you take the time and money on to make that glass look good and stay protected. And lastly, one of my favorite products, the Opti-Coat Hyper Seal. The content of SiO2 in here is higher than any other sealant on the market. It's sprayable, high gloss, high shine, and it lasts for a long, long time. This is your go-to and your maintenance item between cleaning your car with an Optimum No Rinse and finishing it off just as a drying agent or a standalone with your Hyper Seal. If you haven't tried this, this is your go-to. You guys are gonna love that. One of the other products I hadn't talked about yet was the Optimum Paint Prep. This is one of my favorite products. What this does is a way to double check your work as well as remove oils, greases, or any old waxes left behind. Right before you put in a coating or any sealant like that, a lot of times it's nice not only to double check your work, but come back to make sure fingerprints, oils, greases, and things that are not on your surface. So as you apply a treatment on top, it does what it's supposed to do. So I hope I gave you a little overview of how Optimum Polymer Technologies fits in with our professional maintenance line, Opti-Coat. Now, let's figure out what's the top 5 products that you need to start with.
All right, Jason, 5 products.
A couple of them are real easy. Okay. I mean, let's be honest, we just talked about it. The Swiss Army knife, the O&R. Yep. I mean, it really does everything. It's safe for all the materials. You know, you don't have to worry about messing anything up. That one's an easy one. So.
It's an easy one. And in either flavor, right? Whether it's going to green O&R, blue O&R, yellow O&R, and the Opti-Coat line.
Or you can do the foaming O&R also. And
foaming O&R if you need to scratch that itch to put it into a foam cannon. So, all right, so that's an easy one. And I think that we'll both agree on that. So what would be your next product?
The Power Clean. I mean, the sledgehammer. Easy to use, safe on almost all your materials. You maybe keep it off your entertainment screen in your car, but all the other materials totally safe for. Can be diluted, like you said, in
heavily
kind of different
dilutable
ratios, depending on whether you want to use it in a carpet shampoo or for heavy deep degreasing, things like that. Bugs, wheels, rims.
It's amazing.
That one's pretty easy again.
It's the hammer of all-purpose cleaners, and we've knocked out 2. What's the third one?
Your choice.
Optimum Hyper Polish. I will die on the hill that this is one of the best polishes ever created. It just is. This is a final finishing polish for me. It is something that I can use quick touch-ups with. If I ever have to polish a coating or anything that's doing really light work to try to remove micro-marring, this is what I'm using. It works great as a jeweling polish, but what I love about Hyper Polish, it doesn't stain trim. You can actually use it to clean trim, which is pretty incredible. But
Hyper polish right over it.
It's just, I use this for so many different things. I mean, even beyond detailing, right? I mean, if I'm doing just some finishing work in my house and I go, that kind of has a scratch on it, what am I going to grab? I'm going to grab Hyper Polish. Next up here, I'm going to pick one. Okay. I'm just gonna say it. Opti-Coat Hyper Seal. Arguably one of the best spray sealants I think in existence. Yeah. I mean, this stuff is an absolute weapon. So Hyper Seal is one of those products you can't screw it up. Yep. You just can't. It's impossible. But on top of that, it's got extreme durability, it's got fantastic water behavior, and a little goes a long way. For most consumers, this bottle is going to last you
multiple years of cars.
Multiple. I mean, it's such a little amount of product. I mean, you're doing 1 spray per panel. Hyper Seal is worth its weight in gold. Just another amazing product. And not only that, the car looks amazing. The creme de la creme. So next up, you're up.
All right. So one of the products on here that you might not have guessed as my favorite is actually Finesse. It's an iron remover. You spray this on, you'll actually watch it bleed. It'll turn purple on that. It's great for rims and wheels because all that brake dust, and it's safe for all the materials. What's cool is you can also use this as a clay lube.
Everything in this line is fantastic, and it's a huge testament to him as a chemist, him as a doctor, and just the amazingness that Opti is. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you guys learned something new, please drop a comment down below. Let us know what your favorite Opti product is, whether it's an Opti-Coat or in the OPT line. It doesn't matter. We're curious to hear your feedback as well. As always, if you guys love the video, please make sure you give us a big thumbs up, subscribe down below for more, and stay tuned for more videos right here at The Rad Company.
See you guys again soon.